Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch out, ladies. 49. Mike, 49.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Mike, 59. 6-man. Check curls.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike is 59. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9. Allen hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. to the air. Allen. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Allen now on first down. And it's a Bills touchdown. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Bellamy, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, 49. Watch twist.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get that quarterback!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down now. Bellamy, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Allen now looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Throwing left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. On first down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey,
now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 59, Mike's 50.
Throwing now is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they give this time to the tailback. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Bellamy. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
He certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49.
Darnold now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, D. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. D, tighten up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Half 85.
Here's Allen. Going left side here, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Shift.
Here's Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 32-yard line.
Brown 80. 55. Stay with your man.
To So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mike 50. Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Hey, tight. That's it.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen completes it to the fullback, Ham. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. The quick slant caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check three.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
That's taken on the 25. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Set.
149. Danny.
On first down, Bellamy. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Check. Watch twins.
Oh, 80.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the 39, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Key to tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. Blue 80.
49's a Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 49.
First throw now for the backup car. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Johnson, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
48-yard line.
Mike.
Round 80.
59.
All day, baby. All day. Let's go.
They'll run again with punt. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey,
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Bills' first down.
Mike. Hey, check. Watch tight end. Tight right. Going out. Alert.
From midfield, here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got it. Mike, check. 59.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 20, Jets 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let go, defense. Here we go. 49 to Mike.
Here's Darnold. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 49. I'm here all day.
On first down, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
49.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 26. Check the touch.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. Bellamy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Outside. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Check back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's checking.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. 4 down, 4 down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 49.
Hey, Echo.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Under 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Good job.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.